Okay, so I've got the car on the ground, off the lift obviously, and I just took some measurements from here, over there, basically from all four corners, one from the front where the splitter and the ground are, and one from the back. So I got 6 measurements from all around the car, and the reason for that is because I want to see if the car rides the same height. Like, these are supposed to be 26-inch tall, and these are supposed to be 26-inch tall. But manufacturer says this is a little taller than 26s, and this one is supposed to be like 25.9 inches tall. But the main reason, because I forgot to mention yesterday, so we have a 26-inch tall tire on the front, a 26-inch tall tire on the back. We've got 26-inch tall tire for the back, but these are 28 inches tall. So the car should technically be about an inch higher in the front, which I'm happy about because you only have, what is it, like 3¼ inches on the front? Yeah, what was it? Yeah, 3¼ inches on the front, something like that. I have the measurement written down. So basically from here to here, 3¼ inches. And it's a pain in the neck because you really got to know where you're going. You can't get up or down some driveways. So I'm happy that the car might sit an inch higher, but I hope it doesn't look silly. So now I'm going to put the car back on the lift. I'm going to take off one front wheel, one back wheel, and then I'm going to put the rims on the back and the front. Just make sure there's no clearance problems. Make sure it doesn't hit the caliper. I'm really not willing to grind on the caliper, so hopefully there is no clearance issues. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, welcome back. So I just got the car up in the air. Took off the front wheel that was on there. And I did a little test fit, and the front wheel fits fine, no clearance issues. This is the spacer. What's good about this spacer, I did pay a lot for it, but the spacer is the same shape and dimension as the wheel. So you don't even notice the spacer, it just looks like it's part of the wheel. But as you can see, the studs don't stick out. So we're going to have to press in the new studs and take out the old ones. Alright, so let me try with the back, and hopefully there's no issues, and then we'll try to get them mounted up. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, welcome back. So I got the back wheel on there. No issues either, no clearance issues. Everything checks out. So, not so bad. That's the rear one. That's the front one. And now we're going to try to get these. Now what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to mount the tires myself on the back. I can't do the front. But I'm going to try to get them mounted myself and torqued, and then take them to a shop. Let's see if we can balance them, if they balance out good. So I'm going to lay down some cardboard and try to force the tire on with a little soap and water. Alright, wish me luck, I'll be back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there is one wheel mounted. All the bolts have been torqued. If you're wondering what the blue tape is, see all those dots? I couldn't remember which one I had last torqued, so every time I went around, I would torque the bolt and then make a mark before I went to the next one. This probably just took like an hour at least just to torque all the bolts, because the torque sequence is crazy. First they want you to finger tight the bolts in a crisscross pattern. Then they want you to hand tighten the bolts in a crisscross pattern. Then they want you to torque the bolts in a crisscross pattern at 50 inch-pounds, then 100 inch-pounds, then 150 inch-pounds, then in a clockwise or counterclockwise, or clockwise this way, counterclockwise this way. So either in a clockwise or counterclockwise position, then torque them all to 175 inch-pounds, and then to 221 inch-pounds, and then go over it again at 221 inch-pounds. And you got to put some anti-seize on all the bolts, because you know the wheel's aluminum and the bolts are some type of steel or metal, I don't know. So the final torque number was 221 inch-pounds, which is the equivalent of 18 foot-pounds. So I was able to inflate the tire properly, and I'm just going to throw it on the car and see how it looks. And I was going to try to get them balanced today, but that's not happening. It's already too late, and I ran into like a 2-3 hour delay because the bolts are, what are they, like 5/16 inch, but they're 12-point bolts, and I did not have a socket for that. I couldn't believe it. So I had to go to 3 stores before I could find a set that had a 5/16 inch 12-point socket. So let me get it on the car and I'll be back. Back, ladies and gentlemen. So I got the wheel and tire mounted together, and I got it on the car temporarily. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna take the wheel and tire back off, get it balanced tomorrow, and then I'll get the skinnies mounted and back. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The second wheel is done. It's mounted, torqued. I can't believe how long this takes. First you got to finger tighten the bolts, hand tighten them, 50 inch-pounds, 75 inch-pounds, 100 inch-pounds, 150 inch-pounds, 175 inch-pounds, 221 inch-pounds, and then 221 inch-pounds again. Damn, that took a long time. Whew, I'm exhausted. My back is killing me. So that's it. Hopefully I get them balanced tomorrow. I'll get the fronts mounted and balanced, and then we can go play. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll be back.